Good morning, everyone. Friday, September 29th. I'm Marv Eisen of Timeless Dollar Trading Academy. The market is just open. You're looking at my chart of the S&P E-mini, a 3-minute chart with 5 points between each horizontal line to give you a frame of reference. I want to call your attention to aspects of today's chart and price action. There are two open gaps. There is one from the previous day, from yesterday, Thursday, at 43.38, but there's another one that has never closed, 43.80, and this gap was the close on Monday, September 25th. So the market is in the striking distance of either, and actually both of these two gaps. And the gap trade is one of the basic trades in trading, as I'm sure all of you know. But today I want to speak about patience. And one of the things I always mention in my videos is to trade with lots of patience. And here's why. I'm going to go back to my chart of yesterday, Thursday. And on Thursday, prior to the market being open, I drew out my trading zone based on the Taylor calculations. And by the way, the Taylor calculations, George Taylor developed his calculations back in the 1950s. And George Taylor was not a day trader. He was a swing trader, and he based his calculations off market swings. But over the years, the calculations have been given a little bit of an update from some traders, from some market students, one of them being another George Angel, who's written a number of books on trading. And Angel added a smoothing calculation into Taylor's calculations to basically come up with what I use today. And by the way, George Angel, having added his calculations, his smoothing calculations into the Taylor calculations, back-tested the calculations for 20 years. And so what I use and what he found was the most accurate representation of the Taylor trading technique as it relates to day trading. Okay, so let me go back to talking about patience. I always say trade with lots of patience, and here's why. In respect to the Taylor trading zone, or even if you don't use the Taylor trading zone, which I believe everyone should, but nevertheless, the intraday low or high is generally put in within the first hour. Now, sometimes it's the first half hour, but within the first hour of the trading day, usually the intraday high or low is put in. So here we are on Thursday, September 28th, and the market opened right about 43.07, moved down a bit, moved up a bit, and so by 10 o'clock, I have my cursor right at about a little after 10 o'clock, we have a low put in at 43.01, a high put in at 43.25. So at 10:30, by 10:30, this happened. And you see this over here? Now what happened here was that the market came back down to test what had been the intraday low. Tested it, and it didn't take it out. So the market immediately retreated back up to the previous day's close, but never again tested this. So at 10:30, the implication was that the intraday low had been put in at 43.02. So what we can do then, in using the Taylor calculations and the Taylor trading range, we can take the Taylor calculations, the Taylor trading range, and we can make a clone of it. I'm going to show you how I do that. I just take my chart and make a clone of it. This is TradingView, by the way. And I move my clone up to the intraday low to match the intraday low right over here. And what this tells me is where the market should end up the rest of the day, where the trading range, if it follows Taylor, where it should make its opposite end. And so as the day progressed, by 12:30, sure enough, prices hit the transposed trading range at 43.53. And if you had waited, or even if you didn't make the assumption over here at 10:30 and waited till the intraday high, what had been the intraday high, was taken out over here at about, a little before 11 o'clock. When this intraday high was taken out, we could take it to mean that this indeed was the intraday low, transpose our trading zone, take a trade to the long side, and make what would have been, let's see, potentially 43.26 to 43.52, about a 26 point profit. So that would be the way to utilize Taylor in conjunction with using patience. So that's my video for today, Friday, September 29th. Trade safely, use lots of patience. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.